Oh man, so Pusha T's out here doubling down on his issue with Travis Scott, and people are trying to egg Travis Scott into this beef, saying that he should respond. And I don't know about that, bro. But when he sat down with Ebro, that is Pusha T, him and Malice, this is what he had to say right here. In this video right here, he talks about when Travis Scott pulled up to their session to play the music. That's the Utopia album. The song Meltdown was played in that session, but they didn't hear the Drake verse that eventually dissed them.
I just thought it was disrespectful. I'm like, man, you know, we don't even want you here, to be honest. Like, we're not here to hobnob with any rappers. And I personally don't like rappers who don't rap.
Right.
Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want it. So, you know, to come and interrupt the session, to do something backhanded and backbiting, and not for nothing, like, man, I didn't have to put my arm around you before. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to go along with the title, so be it. He does this numerous times. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it with his mentor.
Right.
Ye. You know what I'm saying? He was even instrumental in the whole beef now, the Like That verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Egging that on. I don't want nobody who don't rap to egg nothing on. You don't rap. Stay out of rappers' business. You specifically stay out of rappers' business. Right. Don't do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I get what he's saying when he says he doesn't like rappers who don't rap. And I think that the music industry has been so lazy when it comes to dishing out different genres. Like, we got to create new genres for certain people because a lot of folks don't rap. Just because they black and they come from a hood or they have a certain aesthetic to them, we just call them rappers. These niggas ain't rapping, bro. That doesn't mean they don't make good music, but they not rapping. So when it comes down to it, people are asking Pusha T, like, why you dissing that man? Like, you know he can't respond back with an effective rap. We gonna get into that. But Pusha T shared this picture of AE. That was kind of like the bars in the song. I could share and AE it. Alright, but this is AE who had an altercation with Travis Scott at a Cannes party because, you know, this is Tiger's homeboy. These boys are squabbling over Kylie Jenner. So he shared this on his Instagram story to troll him, and it goes with his lyrics in the song, alright? Now the homie right here says, okay, I wanted this energy to Jim Jones. He says, believe he said to GQ that he would have words for him on the album. We already know he talking to him on the song with Kendrick, okay? So they saying he will be responding to Jim Jones. We gonna see about that. All right, so Bun B. Now, Bun B spoke about the situation, and hear what he had to say right here, man.
Part of it. It's an unavoidable part of it. But I don't think he operating in that space. So I think he is willing to just throw caution to the wind and be like, you know what? I don't really fuck with him anyway. And they not lose. They don't. Push is not. You don't see Push at award shows. You don't see him at clubs and parties. Nope. They don't mix like that. They mix with their own. And they pretty good on the streets as well. So it's whatever. That being said, Travis ain't about to back down. Travis ain't about to back down. He's from Houston. He got.
So you think Travis coming back? Travis gonna come back with a verse?
I wouldn't be surprised if you hear something before the weekend's done. It's either go into it or act like it didn't happen. But the problem is that the people are going to demand a response. When these beefs happen, you have to respond. The code is you can't let be the biggest man. I'm just gonna let it go. Like a water off a duck's back. I'm just gonna let it go. Not if that ain't been a part of your character all this time. You know what I'm saying? You can't be walking around with gloves on waiting for somebody to time up and then turn down the first fight you get.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been around Travis enough to know that no, he's not finna take that line down. He's absolutely not going to allow his public perception to be played with like that. But you got to be careful when people try to bait you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be very careful.
Cause this Pusha is a diss artist. He got one of the best diss. You know, he went at Drake.
He operates in this space.
Takes a special.
This is not new to him. This is not a problem for him, and he don't answer to people in that way. Not saying that Travis answer to people, but Travis got a fan base that's huge.
Boy, why y'all trying to set that boy up, man? If Travis Scott responds, it's gonna be a situation like Lil Durk said in that song. He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up. This is not a situation that you need to rectify by responding in a song. You need to probably call that man phone and have a conversation with him and move from that point right there. He may not want to talk to you, but don't respond to no song, bro. You don't have the facilities for that, big man. Chill out. Don't hype this man up for that shit. It's a trap. It's a trap. Travis has too many things that you can aim at him for. Chill out. Don't do this to that man, bro. But to some commentary from the coach, and this person right here says, I like Pusha T, but punching down on Travis Scott knowing he doesn't have the necessary pen to respond is kind of whack. Homie right here responds saying, I know a rapper that diss women that don't rap or make music. Dude says Eminem. Well, that's true. It's more than one rapper that does that shit, bro. But Eminem and a lot of people's favorite Canadian, man. Favorite Canadian. They say, how dare this rapper address his feelings by rapping? Someone says, but when Drake does it all of a sudden, it ain't hip hop anymore. What? Like, what are you talking about? Who's ever said that shit? Who's ever said when Drake disses niggas or raps against people it's not hip hop? Who's ever said that, bro? Dude responds saying it's not hip hop to sue block niggas songs and verses because they might be dissing him. Y'all gotta stop acting like hoes for your favorite artists, bro. These niggas don't like hip hop, bro. They like Drake. They like Drake. And this is R&B Radar. Why are you even over here, my guy? You don't even go here. You don't even go here. Nigga said, damn, I forgot how sensitive y'all are about this topic. Don't mind me, I'm just the R&B page. I can tell. They say Drake's seeing more shots in his albums than anybody. So to see Drake fans talking like this about Pusha is hilarious. Dude says, but he not hip hop, right? Also, don't tease sneak disses to promote his album, unlike some niggas. Dissing people and censoring them so they can't respond is not hip hop. LMAO. So back in response to saying that Travis Scott don't have the necessary pen to respond back, dude says Mariah Carey dissed Eminem and made a whole music video, but Travis can't get into the ring with Pusha. LMAO. Hey, bro, he can. I don't advise it, but he can. They said Pusha T is really a Twitter rapper. He'll get all his hype on Twitter, but will sell 30K first week. In the real world, he don't get play like that. They said clips were popping before Twitter existed. Clips were popping when I was a kid, bro. Clips were never really popping. They're more like one-hit wonders. That's a fucking lie. Cause I never was a Clips fan, but whenever they had an album, they had a record that was doing very, very well from when I was a little ass kid with Grinding. And then shit, what happened to that boy was crazy when I was a kid. All the way up till I got older, songs like I'm Good. It's like they always had great songs, you know? So I don't agree with that at all. And this comes from someone who was always pissed off with them taking shots at Wayne. Like say for instance, they had a song, Mr. Me Too, that did very well. Everyone is tough and respected from hip hop fans for dissing rappers until it's Pusha T. He is clout chasing, y'all are weak. They say Pusha T dissing all the biggest rappers in the world. Meanwhile, Malice. Just sitting there laughing at his brother being crazy as hell, bro. And this is funny as hell right here. They said, this is Sending Me, all right? This is like a parody of Pusha T's interview. This is from creator Jay Dante. Let's tap in.
First of all, fuck Travis Scott. Ugh. Malice rhymed NASA with Mufasa, Focaccia, and Lady Gaga. And that really got me thinking about how much I hate Kanye West. I told Pharrell to make us some beats that will make our enemies drop to the floor and die. By the time we finished the album, we had no ops left standing.
What if Travis disses you back?
How would he do that?
By rapping?
Next question, man. People are saying I went too far, that I shouldn't have called him a corny whore. Why aren't you asking him why he was being one? The label told us we couldn't have Kendrick on a song because it would get too hateful. Long story short, we on a different label now. Short story long, fuck all them niggas. Cocaine.
That's the GOAT. Wow. Legend, man. This album's gonna bang.
Do I think his music is bad? Yes. Do I think his fashion is bad? Yes. Do I hate who he is as a person? More than anything. Your soul don't like your body will help you free it. That's something I said. Do those sound like the words of somebody you want to fuck with?
I don't think so.
Yet people do it anyway. So you know what? We gonna let God sort them out.
Hell nah, man. But hey, I am looking forward to this Clips album. The So Be It track is nasty. I love the hook. Pharrell went crazy on that hook, bro. And Pusha T did exactly what he needed to do. You know, Pharrell, he's like Metro Boomin in a sense where his production is a presence on the song. You know, he leaves his imprint on the song. That's why I like 21 Savage and Metro Boomin working together, because it's a real collaboration when both of them work on tracks, because Metro Boomin, his fingerprints be all over the damn track, you know? So I love that So Be It song. It's really smooth. It gives me a nostalgic feeling where, you know, niggas just talking they shit, you know, you got the beats knocking, going crazy, and it's a rapper giving a cool ass phrase for a hook. So be it, so be it. Like, you know, it's some shit you just live life to, a mantra, you feel me? Like, I love this type of stuff in hip hop. So one thing I always say, bro, I like balance in hip hop. I love music. I got music notes tatted on me, you feel me? I love music, and I love the different factions that people create in. Back to what was said earlier, when Pusha said he hate rappers that don't rap. I hate that they're only called rappers. Cause I don't hate them. I like a lot of their music. I didn't care too much about the Utopia album. I love Travis's other albums, but I hate that these people are put into just one box. I think that limits the recognition that they do receive by putting them into a box with niggas they can't compete with. But in actuality, when you put them in the genres that they need to be in, they're the best in those genres. So that's my opinion on that. You know, I like Travis music. As I've matured, I've liked Pusha T's music much more than I did when I was a kid. And I'm just looking forward to this album to check it out, you know, see how some hip hop sound in 2025. That pure shit. But yo, y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.